Trying to get a definitive yes or no on his White House ambition is quickly swatted away like a fly at a picnic.
Oh, I don't think about it in the least. No, not at all. Nope. I want to have a voice.
At 65, Kasich sees upheaval in a country scrambled by social media and self-interest. With a year to go here at the State House, he wants to be a rational voice on the national stage, one that's positive and unifying. He would not bite on the bait about whether the current president falls short in that area.
What grade would you give?
I don't give out grades to myself, to you, or to them. Just
how do you think he's doing?
I spend my time, I don't talk much more about Donald Trump. I've said everything I need to say about him.
What Kasich suggests now is storm cleanup, whether it's Irma, Harvey, or the political winds that whip every which way. The power shift, he believes, is at community level, with people coming to each other's aid. In his book, Two Paths, he writes about the values that shaped him out of McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania, the family structure that's the foundation for kids to thrive.
The sense of the values that our mothers and fathers taught us seem in too many circles to be fleeting. Life can't be about how much profit we make and how much money we make, or it can't be about, well, we have to play this player because we need to win the football game when the player's a bad dude.
Kasich calls it an important message that needs to sink in. As for life after the governor's mansion, he says who knows.
Life is short. I want to keep my voice out there, but I just can't tell you.
Asked what he's learned during his time as governor from his two daughters, he says to listen without interrupting, something he says he's not all that good at. In Columbus, John London, WLWT News 5.